My name is Lisa Kaplan. I'm 35 years old and I live in Toronto, Canada. One of my favorite things to do on the weekends is sit around in a cafe and read the travel section of the newspaper and dream about all the places I'd love to visit in the world. I'd always wanted to travel somewhere up in the Arctic because it's just so remote and the landscape is so unique. So when I was offered the chance to visit Greenland, I jumped at it. I went on this trip to Greenland at a time when I had just left a job I had been in for about 5 years. I guess I was at an in-between phase in my life and really felt that I needed to refresh myself, to cleanse my thoughts a bit, and I thought it would be great if I could just go somewhere very remote, very pure, and very quiet. Greenland is this enormous island in the northern Atlantic Ocean. It's actually the world's largest island, and about 85% of it is covered by ice. When I was looking out the window as we were approaching Greenland, my first thought was, I am about to land on the top of the world. And it actually really felt like we were on the top of the world. It was very, very sparse, and it was very serene. There were no cars below us. There was no real activity below us. It was just this enormous white landmass. I landed in the city of Nuuk, which is the capital of Greenland, located on the west coast. On my first day, I visited a small village near Nuuk and was given a tour by a guide named Tobin. As Greenland is actually a county of Denmark, there are many, many Danish people living and working there. Tobin was a Dane who still spent his summers in Greenland.
No, I buy my house in 1975.
Okay.
And we live here all the summer from March to September, October.
Wow, so you get like some peace and quiet and...
Yeah.
But do you also like hunt and fish?
But we go on hunting and fishing.
So what do you hunt for?
For seal in the summer.
Okay.
And in the winter we hunt rabbits and birds.
Oh wow, what a great cemetery. Very mystical.
Yeah.
Are there any ghosts in the village?
A lot of people meant there are ghosts.
Oh really? Good ghosts?
Yes.
Like good spirits?
Yes. But a lot of the people who come here is afraid to go
in the
around
cemetery.
in the evening.
How come the graves are, like they're so high up?
It's because they lay the dead people on the ground and build rocks up about them.
So is it because the ground is too hard and they can't dig?
Yes.
Do you know anybody that's buried in here?
No, I don't know the people who's buried here because it was before I came in here.
What were these tracks used for? Many years ago, fishing was a big industry in this area, and Tobin showed me around an old fish plant. So when the fish came down the track, it came into this building?
Yeah.
And then what would they do here?
They lay them on the plate and salt them down.
Hey, great boat.
Yes.
What's this kind of boat used for? He also showed me a fishing boat, still in use today.
Today they use it for fishing and hunting, and they also take it on their shoulder and go in the...
On your shoulders?
Field. Yes.
How heavy is it?
It's not heavy. You can
Oh yeah, it's like made out of plastic.
Yes.
Okay. So they would like take the boat on their backs like a canoe, carry it up the mountain, go hunting.
From lake to lake.
Okay.
and go and hunting.
Can you take it on your shoulder?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's see. I don't believe you.
I shall do that.
Okay. No, it's okay. You don't have. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I'd feel really bad. In the summer months in Greenland, the flies are so abundant, it's almost overwhelming. But they didn't hamper my activities. I had a really, really great afternoon when I spoke to Joanna and her mother, Marie. They really, really touched me. What really struck me the most was how much they loved their country. They were so nationalistic, and they almost felt sorry for me that I didn't live there. That looks really good. So what kind of fish is that?
I think it's called Kaplan in English. It's a fish which comes into Greenland's coast every summer in June, in the beginning of June, and we used to catch it and dry it
Okay.
for the winter food.
And you eat it all winter?
Yes, we eat it all winter.
And then you're dipping it in the
Cod liver.
cod liver.
Yeah, it's very, very healthy.
Great, lots of vitamins.
Yeah, there are a lot of vitamins in this fish.
So, Joanna, when did your mother move here to the village?
Mange nupi.
1937.
She moved here in 1937
Wow.
when she was 12 years old.
Does she still enjoy living here very much?
Very much.
Very much. She would never live anywhere else in the whole world.
If they don't get sick, they will never
Never ever leave here.
ever leave from here. But it has been hard when we children left.
Oh, yeah.
So, but she's glad to have us every summer back here. She can live in other places, but as we all have a job and we work for our land, Greenland, so she's happy about it.
And really proud.
I'm very proud of her.
Later that day, I met an Inuit carver who made stone sculptures in the traditional style. He spoke only Greenlandic, the Inuit dialect of Greenland.
Are you going to make a bird? Okay. It's hard?
Yeah.
I was trying to concentrate on his carving, but the flies were buzzing all over us.
Turkey.
Finished? Let's see. Very good. That's great.
This is so gorgeous, I can't believe it. The next day of my trip to Greenland, I met my other guide, Valdemir. So, He's an Inuit Greenlander who had studied abroad and thankfully spoke English.
Your grandparents were born in North Greenland?
So, yeah,
And
so far, remember, all born in North or Disco Bay.
He was a fabulous guy, very calm, very gentle. He took me on a boat ride out deep into the fjord, just outside of Nuuk.
I thought maybe this was the boat we were taking the whole way. Oops.
So there's our home for the next few days?
This is our boat. It's a luxury boat. You know it.
And it's called Ama.
It's called, it means, it's the name of my big brother's wife.
Oh, that's really beautiful that he named it after his wife. That means he has to stay married to her forever.
Can go in here.
Okay. Just like up in here. Wow, it's great. I'll take the bags.
Yeah.
After we were on the boat for a while, we approached a very large glacier that had a beautiful waterfall running from it.
So where does the water come from?
The water is coming from the ice up there, so the melting. So it's coming from underneath.
Does it ever freeze?
It freezes sometimes when it's really cold, wintertime.
It's incredible, wow.
Later that afternoon, we came upon some whales frolicking in the distance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. It's a mink?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Do they usually swim alone or in
Sometimes
groups?
you can see them in group.
It was spectacular to see them so closely. A little while later, we spotted a seal resting on an iceberg. I was surprised to see Valdemir pull out his gun. After spending some time in the country with Valdemir, I realized that hunting was so much a part of their culture, not just for the food. It was just the way they lived for thousands of years. So in a way, I was a little excited about the hunting. Not really sure how I would feel if he actually shot the seal, but was excited for him and wanted to be with a Greenlander when they were out on a seal hunt. Secretly, I was glad he missed, but I don't think he was too happy about it. On the next leg of my journey in Greenland, we decided to go kayaking. As we were out kayaking, I just had this calm feeling come over me. The water was so fantastic. And the bigness of the mountains around us just really brought everything into perspective. And coming up upon a 30-meter iceberg, and you can hear the water rushing down the iceberg as it melts. I mean, that feeling was just like nothing else I've ever had. It was so calming.
This is as close as we should get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it looks really soft and gentle and everything, but I respect it enough to stay away. Is there any chance that it might roll over?
Anytime. You wanna wait?
No.
Well, it can happen, I don't know. But it's melting constantly.
Yeah, I can hear it. It sounds like there's a waterfall on it. I was really looking forward to seeing it, and it's better than I imagined it would be like, and bigger.
After kayaking, we decided to go for a walk in the surrounding hills. Valdemir had invited me to go on a great 1,000-meter climb up to the top of this hill where we'd have a fantastic view overlooking the polar ice cap. Unfortunately, the bugs were really bad that day.
Do you come hiking here a lot?
Yeah, in summertime with client or alone. So
What was really great about the climb was that there was no path as we walked up the hill. The whole way up, I followed Valdemir as he just went by instinct.
Wow, that's great. It's from a reindeer, right?
Yeah, from a male.
But it's just half, right?
Yeah, it's just a half, yeah.
Is it sharp?
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
How old?
The old one, oh. This is really, so you see, maybe, I don't know, 50 years ago, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
See, all these, it grew up very slowly, all this.
That's the fungus growing.
Yeah, it grew up very slowly.
Well, maybe
So-
this is his grave site. We should leave it here. His
Yeah.
resting place, so his family can come visit.
Because Greenland is so untouristed, there's no beaten path there. There's no distinct way to walk, so every day was a little bit of an adventure because we were treading a new path.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Don't ever do that again. Whoa. Oh, wow.
yeah,
This is amazing. That is unbelievable.
we made it
This was worth the walk.
from a 2 hours walk.
We did it. All right.
So this is like there's 2 million icebergs here.
At least.
So they break like way in the back where I could see the white. That's
the ice cap.
okay.
Some of the ice cap, but most of it is glacier.
Okay.
Then the break, and then the going out of the
And then these are
fjord.
the icebergs that we see
Around the fjord.
way
or-
over around the
or ocean,
fjord.
yeah.
How large is the glacier? Because
Well,
when you look at the world map, all of Greenland is white.
around 85% of the Greenland is ice.
85% is ice.
And there's no life.
How thick is the ice?
Thickest point is around 3,200.
And what were to happen if the ice would melt?
Well,
Hopefully it never will.
If all this ice melts, the water will go up on maybe 6 meter,
So the-
7 meter.
The water in the Atlantic Ocean would rise 6 meters.
Yes, yes.
And there's about 1 million icebergs here.
Oh yeah. You know, they look very tiny down there, but some of them are very huge.
So this is paradise, right?
That's right.
And you live here.
It's my country.
Yeah, lucky
Welcome
you.
to paradise.
Lucky you. Overall, I guess I'd have to say that this trip to Greenland really had a very calming effect on me. Coming from a city that is just filled with people that are busy and rushing all the time, and going to a country where everyone just seems so calm and relaxed about everything. Nature really is the dominant force there. It really made me see a side of life that was lived well. If I ever have the chance, I'll come back.